Hello everyone. So I'm out here on Western Port today, fishing, targeting snapper, but hasn't been any luck so far this morning. But while I'm out here waiting for a bite, I thought I'd give you a rundown on my kayak when I take it out in Western Port for snapper. So this is my pretty much each time I'm out going for snapper, how I'll have, what rods I'll have, and all the bits and bobs with my yak. This is probably 90% of the time because I've got a little me whiting rod here. I have that to catch bait that are swimming past. I'll have a little bit of squid just dangling halfway down just in case there's a trevally or a salmon or something. So that's a bait catcher pretty much when I'm snapper fishing. I also do have my squid rod in as well, just because I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to snap a fish today, which I might end up chasing whiting and squid later anyway. So when I'm doing this, and might do the whiting and squid thing as well, I'll only take 3 snapper rods. So I've got a 10,000 size BG here, an 8,000 free swimmer. So that's got the, oh Jesus, kangaroo geese scared the crap out of me. So that's got the live feeder, so it can take the line and then set the hook a bit better, which I'm really liking that at the moment, so it's pretty good. So that's a 8,000 size, a 10,000 size and a 8,000 size, which are probably a little bit overkill for the snapper, but I like having them that bit bigger just so I can haul in those bloody rays that everyone keeps catching. And I've caught 2 rays and a banjo and a Port Jackson today, so they're pretty good for hauling those in. Always bring out a bucket of bait, which normally just sits there. Brag mat sits there to a point, only if I needed it. I love this bait board, it's great. Love me fresh garfish bait too, it's also great. But yeah, that's always on that side just because that's just where I'm used to having it now. Up the front, I've got a big food bag. Took everything from the kitchen this morning. One of my favourite things is this bungee cord up the top that I've put in. That's really good for if I've got the drone, which today I do not, but the drone case will start there and that way it's not getting wet, even if I'm taking extra clothes and it's a bit cold, so stuff a jumper up there and whatnot. That's a rain jacket that just lives in the kayak. And then just other bits and pieces like the GoPro and head torch and hats and bits all up in the front there, with a couple of tackle boxes in there too. Coming to, alright, well, my sounder here, the Humminbird, it's going pretty good. I run that in through here, which in here I keep a wallet, sunglasses and batteries and a couple other loose bits. So I'm running the double battery for the sound at the moment, as I've just got this cord and attached all that in pretty alright now, so that should get me through at least a day and a half with the Humminbird, but I do turn it on and off. Well, if I'm anchored up, I'll have it off half the time anyway. GoPro mount here, which this morning I had the light in because it was dark, so I just took that out and put it in my back seat here, which I absolutely love because you can put anything in them. I've got all the safety gear in that bit there, nice easy to get to, and then in the zip bit is where I've got my light at the moment and a battery for the light, and some large sandwich bags for fresh baits for afterwards. I'm also carrying a 6,000 size reel with a plastic on the end of it at the moment, just because it would be pretty cool to catch a snapper on a plastic in Western Port. So I think that's nearly it. I have an anchor which is out at the moment, and I've got that tied off to here, which I just leave the spool of rope in the back here, but that goes down along my anchor pulley and goes all the way to the back of the kayak. And a keeper bag for if I decide to catch and keep some snapper or gummy shark or whatever, because it's a big bag, that one. Probably could do with a smaller one, but that's what I've got at the moment. And yeah, I think that's nearly it. Cup of sinkers pretty much just lives in here when I'm doing the bait fishing. Under the seat here, I always keep a couple bits under the seat. So I've got my main snapper and gummy shark setup-y stuff all in that. So that's got leader, swivels, hooks, and all that jazz. And these are the dry pants, which I only had on this morning for launching, but they're actually really good. Ben just gave them to me the other day as he won them, and I said I'll have them. Nah, he did offer me. I'm like, I don't really use them because probably 95% of the time I don't go in the water with my kayak. I've got a system where I can just put it in and then hop in and then push myself off with the paddle. But yeah, that is my snapper setup for 90% of the trips that I'll be going snapper fishing. The only thing that would be changed would be I would change out the whiting rod, well, the squid rod actually. The whiting rod would always be in for the bait fish, but I would change out the squid rod and the plastic rod and just have a 4th snapper rod and have 1, 2, 3, 4, as this kayak's enormous and can do that. So that's pretty much the kayak, I think. Life jacket, phone, keys, that's about it. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this little rundown on the kayak that I take out in Western Port for snapper, and hopefully you're getting onto some snapper, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Yo!